Hey everybody, Adam here for True North Wilds, and this is the March unboxing of my Mystery Tackle Box Pro Walleye Species Specific Box. I like this box, I get it every month. I'll put the link down here, mysterytacklebox.com if you want to check them out for yourself. I'm excited to see what I got going into spring here. Spring is always a good time for all sorts of species of fish. They're in shallow, most species, they're spawning. Walleye in particular, the big females are in shallow spawning, so we're getting close to that open water time. I am really looking forward to it. I am really sick of winter, getting a little bit stir crazy sitting inside. It's finally starting to get nice out, and it's not too long now. So let's open this up, see what I got. While I'm doing that, don't forget, you can follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/TrueNorthWilds, on Instagram @TrueNorthWilds, and of course our blog site, TrueNorthWilds.com. So we got what looks like a nice full box here. Diving right in, we have some weedless ball head jigs, so that's always nice to get. Basic jigs. They got the weedless wire on there. It's a little bit small of a size for walleye. These would be more of a finesse sort of plastic. When they're being really picky, I could see using those, but you know, it's always nice to get jigs, and the weedless aspect to that is pretty nice. And just a plain gray, which is just a nice useful color all around. Nothing wrong with that. So next up we have the Spro Sports Professionals Mike McClellan signature, the McRip 85. This is a suspending crankbait, dives 8 to 10 feet. So that's a pretty good depth. That'll carry you through from spring when they're shallow, all the way through to late spring and into summer when they start going deeper, that early summer period. So that's a decent dive depth. Nice shape on it. It's got that nice bill, nice dive bill. Very shallow sort of angle, so it's not going to dive really fast. It'll get that nice fluttery angle on its way down, so that's nice. It's got some rattles in there that I can see. Fairly aggressive rattle. There's the 3 ball bearings in there that you can see through the clear plastic. It's got the nice sort of shad baitfish style of color, bluish gray on the top, yellow stripe along the middle, nice red eyes. All in all, pretty nice looking lure. It's something that you don't see very often with walleye lures, is that really aggressive rattle, so I'm interested to see how that's going to work out. But the dive depth is right, the profile is right, the color is right. Everything about this should do pretty well going into spring for walleye. So next up we have a Lucky Craft USA, made in Japan. Another crankbait, looks like another diver. This is the Bevy Shad 75. The color is Pearl Threadfin Shad, and it doesn't say what it dives to, but I'm going to guess, based on the dive bill, we're looking at 6 to 8 feet. Open this up here, let's take a look. So it's a very nice color. That same sort of shad color. It's got the yellow stripe, it's got the blue-gray top, it's got the white belly. This isn't a clear plastic like the other one. It's still got the red eyes, but the color's painted on the outside, you can see here. It's really nice. That nice shallow dive bill again. You're going to get that nice smooth dive down to, again, I'm guessing 6 to 8 based on just the size and the shape. Nice profile, all around a pretty good lure. Sounds like it's got a bit of a rattle in there as well. Not as aggressive, but still fairly aggressive for a walleye lure. This will definitely do just as well for bass and pike. Lucky Craft makes some nice stuff, what can I say? It's a nice lure to get. Moving on, we got some plastics. This is the Z-Man 10 times tough Elaztech. Streaks, curly tails. Everything on here has a Z on it. The pink glow is the color. It's a pack of 5. It looks like a fairly standard grub shape. Let's take a look at this. So not really a grub shape. It's got the twisty tail like a lot of grubs do, but it's more of a baitfish shape. It's got the rib sort of top and a smooth bottom. It's got that bit of a belly for that nice baitfish profile. Doesn't have any scent that I can detect, but you can go weedless on it. It's got the hook slot in the bottom and the top for if you want to Texas rig it or Carolina rig it. Use that wide gap hook. You can go weedless with it. Decent size for walleye, especially when you count the twister tail. You'll get a lot of nice fluttery action in the water from that. And of course, pink walleye around here anyway, they go crazy over pink. So it's the perfect color. It says pink glow, so I'm interested to see if that's actually going to glow in the dark. I guess I'll find out in the spring when I find some dark water and throw it in. BioBait I don't think I've had these before. Infused with fish oil. Ooh, I don't know if I want to open these. Let's cautiously take a look. These are really sealed in here. I had to grab the knife just to get through the plastic here. Let's see if I can actually get these open. So, infused with fish oil. I'm guessing these are going to stink. Oh, yes, they stink. They stink pretty bad. I'm not going to take one of these out because that's just nasty. You can see through the plastic here though that they are a leech shape. They're good size, just straight black leech. They'll have that nice wavy leech action. I'll throw that on a spinner with a crawler harness, those small little hooks, and instead of a crawler I'll just use a leech. That works really well around here if you're in the right spot at the right time. That can actually work very, very well. So I'm excited to give that a try. I'm not excited to open it up and get it all over my hands with that smell, because I can tell you that is a very, very strong smell. All right, so last up we have more plastics. We have Smart Baits plastics. I'm familiar with these. I love this color right off the bat. Smartbaits.com. Color changes everything, as we are very familiar with that slogan. And as everybody is probably very familiar, I don't care for the color changing, but I like their plastics. Bit of a scent on these, but the color, this color is fantastic. It's that nice red, darker on top, but it's got lots of sparkle in. It's got a nice little fork tail, lots of action going on there. The plastic on Smart Baits is always really good quality. Again, I'm not a big fan of the color changing. I find that very gimmicky, but great plastics, great action. I always catch fish on these regardless of the color changing. And these things, like I said, I love this color. That red in there with that sparkle, that's going to attract a lot of fish. Bass, walleye, pike, anything that I'm fishing for around here is going to go after one of these. So I'm happy to get that. Looking forward to throwing these in the spring. So that's it. That's the box for this month. Of course, the sticker, which is always fun. The little Dibble Digest. There's a word search on this side. Inside has some tips and tricks, things like that. And of course, the What's in the Box card, which has your promotional information, contests and stuff. And then of course, a list of all the lures and their retail price. Doesn't usually apply to me here in Canada. The exchange rate and availability makes this just wonky for me. But it's always nice to be able to see the actual brand names. If it doesn't say it on the package, sometimes it'll actually say it here. So that's handy. And that's it. That's this box. It was a pretty good box for March. Mystery Tackle Box Pro Walleye box has been always pretty good for me. I got no complaints about it. This is a pretty standard box as far as they go. Just solid. Nothing really to complain about. Overall, it was a good box. I'm looking forward to using all this stuff in the spring as the walleye fishing gets going here. Yeah, if you have any comments, please leave them down below. I'd love to know what you guys think about this box. I really like it so far, but I'm curious to see what other people think of it. So leave a comment if you like this video. Don't forget to hit those buttons down there. Like and subscribe, helps me out a lot for the channel. And if you're not already, don't forget you can follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/TrueNorthWilds, on Instagram @TrueNorthWilds. And if you like to read, I like to write about all my outdoor adventures, and in particular about fishing. I recently posted a couple blogs about the ice fishing season, spring pike coming up, things like that. So if you'd like to read, check that out at TrueNorthWilds.com. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see you outside.